Hey guys, what's going on? It's been about 2 days since I last checked in. I was in the 4,000 Islands. I was planning on going to the biggest waterfall in Southeast Asia, but that night I was vomiting all night basically. Like every half an hour I had to pretty much run to the toilet and vomit. It was probably the worst vomiting experience I've had in my life. I'm guessing it was just the food. It does happen when you're in Southeast Asia. Sooner or later it's gonna happen. I've got quite a strong stomach, I find myself. The day after I pretty much just like slept all day, I had like no energy. The day after that was a travel day. So right now I'm back in the capital of Laos, Vientiane. I just stayed one night here at the Pacific Hotel. It cost me like 26 Australian dollars a night, so super cheap. The reason I'm back here is because I've got a flight to Chiang Mai, Thailand, up in the north of Thailand. Yeah, that's at 11:30, but that flight stops off at Luang Prabang for about 2 hours. And then I'll arrive at Chiang Mai. It's actually not a bad room for $26. You're gonna head out, get breakfast, yeah, get ready for the day. So this area behind me is a popular area with tourists. There's a bunch of street food stalls here. Obviously it's daytime now, but at night time it usually goes off. In terms of restaurants, there's not a bunch here. There's a few Western places. I went to this burger joint before. Quite expensive, especially for Laos standards. Yeah, you'll see a lot of foreigners at this little area. Pretty good vibes at night. There's some shopping centers. So just had breakfast there, cost 22,000 kip. What I got was basically this fried chicken dish. Also picked up some beverages, picked up the coffees, got the Nescafe. I don't know if Nescafe is actually Australian. Got the Asian one. And I got this it looked like protein, so I'll call them iron. Alrighty, so finally arrived at my hotel here in Chiang Mai. This is the Movenpick something. Pretty sure there's only one Movenpick. The Movenpick Serengosi. I'm staying here for 5 nights in total. It cost me 576 Australian dollars. We'll take a little room tour. Nice large, pretty sure that's a king size bed. Not the best view. It's pretty much just that. Yeah, really nice place. Let's take a look at the bathroom. A nice flower here. Looks like it's about to blossom. Oh. Shit, I've got to watch out for this. Shit, that is danger. Oh, look at that shower head. Holy shit, that looks... Oh, look at that, that's beast. I always love what the Asians do with their towels, how they make them into like origami swans and shit. Got the gun plug, the butt shooter. The travel was really quick. Started off at Vientiane, left at like 11:30 and got here at like 2, so that was 2 flights, so really short distance in total. Other thoughts, I was thinking about, I don't know how like backpackers can just stay in hostels all the time. Obviously you don't really need to stay in a place this expensive. Not trying to show off. Like hostels all the time, like don't you just need your like alone time to just like sort shit out? Just, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just a bit fancy. I've stayed in my fair share of hostels before. In Southeast Asia, I think hotels are cheap enough, but then again, you do go to hostels for that social aspect. Yeah, Chiang Mai, first impressions by taxi, looks like a really good place. Lots of foreigners here, lots of restaurants, good vibe. Seems like there's a fair bit to do. Needing that haircut. I've seen a lot of good haircut joints just on the way. Yeah, it's good to be back in Thailand. Been to Phuket and Bangkok, but this looks like a different side of Thailand. A few other things I should mention. Got this toilet here, and there's not a whole bunch of room for my big ass legs. One thing I like about Thailand, see this plug, it works with the Australian one, so it's gonna be helpful. And money wise, I hit up that Western Union again. It actually like saved my life, so I got a bunch of Thai baht. Yeah, how I got into the city was like the airport limousine taxi service. Cost 150 baht, which is about 7 Australian dollars. And other than that, I'm feeling a bit shitty. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. I'm thinking it might be the little bit of tap water I use on my toothbrush, because You're supposed to use the drinking water, but I don't know if it's that. I really want to head out and explore Chiang Mai. So just heading out to the town. I'm pretty excited. Got some stuff whacked out in here. Let's see.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs.
So I'm just on my way to get a fresh cut. Yeah, I'm so excited to explore Chiang Mai. I'm thinking I'm already like it better than Phuket and Bangkok combined. Just looks like there's so much to do. There's so much good food to eat, but I'm kind of a bit feeling sick in the stomach, but still want to eat sticky rice. Khao soi, it's a popular dish here. Yeah, there's lots of night markets. They call them like night bazaars. There's a bunch of them. Just heaps of good shit. I was looking, this seems like there's a few good nightclubs. Yeah, I think I could live here already, and I've only been out for about 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm on the way to get a fresh cut. Here's the before. We'll see how he goes. So one thing I've got to get used to here in Thailand is they drive on the left side of the road, like in Australia. Because in Laos they drove on the right side, so now I'm getting back used to how it is at home. But we've got this nice river here. I'm not sure if it's the Mekong River, because when I was in Laos and Cambodia, pretty much every river, I just thought it was the Mekong River, but I don't think this is the river, but it seems to run through most of Chiang Mai. So just got a haircut there, cost 150 baht. So that would have cost about $40 in Australia. So it's like a whole like head sort of like, she done my ears, trimmed my nose hair, done my beard, gave me a massage. She's done a good job. You could definitely tell the attention to detail she puts in with it. Yeah, definitely a good job, definitely good value for $7.20 Australian. But I think the plan now is to grab some food. My stomach's feeling a bit better. I'm probably gonna try that khao soi noodle dish. Then I also want to get a Thai iced tea because they're the best. Pretty happy with this, feel refreshed. Let's go. So right now I'm at the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar. So there's a bunch of these sort of night markets scattered around Chiang Mai. I'm mainly here for the food, but you can get a lot of like souvenirs, clothes, all that type of typical stuff, fake goods, fake Gucci. I think the plan for me is Thai iced tea and a khao soi, so let's check it out. So I was looking at like every stall for khao soi, but it's supposed to be like the main dish here in Chiang Mai, but I couldn't find it, so had to go with the OG chicken pad thai. Yeah, it was a bit strange. I was looking everywhere, but no khao soi. So this pad thai is super good. Definitely puts the Australian pad thais to shame. Full of flavour. Cost about $2.90 Australian. Got live music going. Good vibe. So I picked up a Thai milk tea with bubbles. This costs 60, I was gonna say kip, 60 baht, which is $2.80, same as the meal, so I'm gonna smash this. So just had dinner there, had that Thai milk tea. Yeah, I'm really happy to be in Chiang Mai. I don't know how I didn't hear about it a lot earlier. I'm already calling it probably one of my favorite cities in Asia. Yeah, it's just because it's developed enough. You've still got so much of the culture. Like I haven't even seen like any of the temples or anything surrounding. I've only really been in the main old town area. So happy with this hotel. The night bazaar is like literally 10 steps away. One thing I've noticed is I haven't been asked for like tuk-tuks or anything. Like in Bangkok it's crazy for that, and Phuket as well. The only thing I've been sort of haggled for the whole time I've been here was like a little girl trying to sell me some peanuts. Yeah, I picked up a few drinks. I'm not a big beer drinker. They've got their Chang beer here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, picked up these. It was 99 baht. Yeah, that's definitely good value, because if you buy one of them in a club in Australia, it will cost you about 15 Australian dollars. So I think the plans for the rest of the night is, I think because it's a Saturday night, there seems to be a few good clubs here. There's this one called, it's like an EDM club. It's called Zoe in Yellow. It's supposed to go off. It's supposed to close at 12. You're probably gonna head there. I have a feeling it's gonna be a pretty crazy night. One thing I remembered about the last time I come to Thailand, I was trying to go clubbing in Bangkok, and at the time I was 19, and I tried to get into this club anyway, and yeah, I was pretty much denied entry because the legal age was 21. I was a bit surprised they actually checked the ID. With us Westerners, we look a lot older than the Asians do, and you'd think like, oh, they just let us in because they all want that money. Luckily I'm 21 now, so it should be all sweet. Hopefully you don't need to wear jeans because I'll be sweating me cunt off. Just been chilling, having some pre-drinks and watching some TED Talks. Yeah, so time to hit up Zoe in Yellow. Probably get a grab there. Grab seems to be a good option, or if there's a tuk-tuk. Yeah, I'll catch you when I do. made it back from that night out. Picked up some tinsel off some random Hawaiian dude. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. Yeah, pretty sick night out. I'm loving Chiang Mai already. Already thinking of extending my stay. Yeah, there's a bunch of foreigners out and locals as well. Yeah, that Zoe in Yellow club, that's probably like the main place within that sort of area. There's like probably maybe 10, 12 other bars right next to it. And then like everything closes at 12, which kind of reminded me of Australia, but I thought like it's Thailand, like they'd be quite loose on the rules and like close whenever. After that, everyone goes to this place called, pretty sure it's called Spice, like a 500-meter walk, and that was absolutely going off. And then that closed at 2. Seems like to do enforce kind of strict lockout laws here. Like Australia, it seems like they've clamped down on it a bit. There's definitely no barley. Yeah, made it back, so guess I'm gonna have half a day of exploring Chiang Mai tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's time to check out this. Chuck this in the bin and get some sleep. I'll catch you in the next vlog.